Welcome, one and all. Good to see everybody out tonight. A lot of new faces here tonight. That's always a great thing. Welcome, everybody. Glad everybody made it out tonight. This is the Thursday night All Arts open mic at the Brew House. If you've never been here before, let me just take a second to explain what's going on tonight. This is an All Arts open mic, which basically means anybody can come up on stage and perform their talent, whatever it may be. You just have to sign up on my list, and we'll get you on stage. So you're going to see all types of performers tonight. We got musicians, we got comedians. I think we have a poet or two on there. All sorts of fun stuff, and who knows what else might crop up throughout the night. You know, an animal act, magic, who knows? It could happen. The only thing that we do ask from you guys as an audience is please remember everybody that you're seeing perform tonight is performing for free. They've just come out to try to entertain you, and the only thing that they want from you is to be respectful while people aren't on stage. Try to keep your table talk to a minimum. If you do have to talk, if you're with your friends and you gotta be loud, you can go right through the hallway there into the lounge area right across the hall. They've got a lovely lounge set up with all sorts of games and things. You can go over there and talk to your heart's content. But while you're over here during the show, we ask that you keep your table talk down, pay attention to the people that are on stage, clap when people get on stage, clap when people get off stage. You know, be supportive, because that's what everybody needs here. You know, every famous artist that you see on TV or hear on the radio, they all started in a place like this, at some local place, a small venue, and the only reason that they got from a small venue to a big venue is because they had support along the way, and we like to try to give that same type of atmosphere to everybody who performs on our stage tonight at the Brew House. Beyond that, follow the Brew House on all the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff. That's how you'll learn about everything that goes on here during the week, beyond Thursday nights, and everything that goes on at the Kelsey Theater next door. They've always got awesome events going on, so check it out there and keep coming out. Make sure you grab yourself a beer. They have awesome craft beer in there. I have one. You all should have one too. It's just a fact that the more beer you drink, the more entertaining live entertainment is. It's science. There's been multiple peer-reviewed studies, and by that I mean my friends and I get drunk and we like things, so that seems scientific. They also have food available. You can order right from the bar. They'll give you a little card with a number on it, and they'll bring the food right to your table. The food comes from the restaurant down on the corner. Just remember, if you do order food, the person that delivers your food, they don't work for the Brew House, so they don't get tipped out when you pay your tab at the bar. So if you get food delivered to you, make sure you give the guy $1 or $2, because it's nice to get paid for working. And performers, we do have a pretty full list tonight, so I need you guys to help me out. Be ready to go on stage when it's your turn. If you don't know where you are on the list, I'm sitting right there. I'll have the list. You can look at where you are. If you're a musician, have your gear tuned up, ready to go. Don't take 10 minutes to tune up on stage, please. Keep moving along. Sometimes I like to give you guys extra time. When the list is lighter tonight, I'm not going to be able to do that because we have a full list. I want to make sure to get everybody on. So comedians, poets, any other type of spoken word, it's going to be 5 minutes. Musicians, it's going to be 2 songs. And keep those both songs around 7 minutes. You know, don't play like Alice's Restaurant and Stairway to Heaven or anything like that. And yeah, just be ready. You know, be ready to go up so we can keep things moving throughout the night. And I will be sitting right there. If you're on stage performing and you see me flash a light at you, that means wrap it up. That means you have 1 minute left. That doesn't mean you have to run off stage the second you see the light. That means you have 1 minute left to wrap things up, finish up, and get off stage. But be respectful of that. Don't make me light you several times, because that won't make me happy, and then next time I'll light you sooner, because I have that power. And beyond that, yeah, just have fun. Let's get a round of applause. We're going to be a good audience tonight. That's what I like to hear. My name is John Hine. I am filling in for the regular host here, Wayne Felber, as he's recovering from some medical issues. Myself and my partner Rachel are filling in for him. Beyond hosting throughout the evening, I am also a stand-up comedian. So I'm going to do just a few jokes for you real quick to start things off, then we'll move on with the rest of the show. Did everybody see the Super Bowl last Sunday? Yeah? Well, One person just said no. I think most people see it. It's one of the largest viewed events in television. This year's was boring, I think is the best description. It wasn't exactly a thrilling game. I was definitely more entertained by the Puppy Bowl. I don't know if anybody saw that, but a lot of people tend to think that the Super Bowl is fixed. I think that the Puppy Bowl is fixed. Well, maybe not the game, but definitely some of the players. Like, they're definitely have been fixed. That joke is brought to you by Bob Barker, people. That's... I have been thinking about pets a lot lately. I'm trying to think about what the best pet is, what pets people have and stuff. Obviously, the two big categories of pets are dogs and cats. I personally think dogs are better. I really do. I always have. And I think the main evidence for that is nobody's ever made a movie about people being sad that their cat died. There's so many movies about dogs dying, and everybody cries about that, but cats dying, not so much. And beyond that, dogs are just supportive. No matter what you want to do, a dog is going to support you. They're going to love you. If you treat your dog even halfway decently, they're going to give you 110% of their heart. And, they'll be with you whatever you want to do. If you want to run across the beach every morning, they'll be with you running across the beach. If you want to sit on the couch in your underwear all day, they'll be with you sitting on the couch. If you want to be a serial killer, they will be right next to you. Son of Sam actually said that his dog told him to kill people, and I believe that. I believe a dog would be supportive with that. It's like, you want to kill some people? Yeah, man, you do you. Just make sure you give me some treats afterwards, And then, cats. Cats are cool. I've seen some cats. I've liked some cats, but they're just not as cool as dogs. You would never invite a cat to a party. Well, okay, you might invite a cat to a party, but a cat would never show up to your party. And next on the list is fish. Fish don't really count to me. Fish aren't really pets. Fish are just decorations that can die. That's really what you're talking about there. I don't know. I always have a good time coming out to the Brew House. It's such a nice place. It's a great atmosphere. I don't know about you folks, but I get a little nervous if I'm in too nice of a place, I was at this really high-end mall recently, and this place was so ritzy, their vending machines only ran on credit cards. Yeah. Do you have any idea how embarrassing it is to have your credit card declined by a soda machine? Apparently not. Everybody here is very wealthy. That's fine. No, I do want to make some more money. I always try to think of ways to make new ways to make money. I came up with what I think is $1 million idea, and I'll leave you guys with this tonight. I want to start my own internet dating site. It's going to be a dating site for seniors only. We'll call it Expiration Date. Expiration Date. Stop assisted living and start assisted loving. That's our tagline. All right, Brewhouse, you sound like a good crowd. Let's clap it up. Get excited for your next performer coming to stage. He's a very talented musician. Clap it up for Mr. Michael Fairley, everybody. Clap it up for him.
Song by Bruce Springsteen, one of his rare radio hits. Got a wife and kids in Baltimore, Jack. We're out for a ride and never went back. Like a river that don't know where it's flowing, I took a wrong turn and I just kept going. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Lay down your money, boy, you play your part. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Met her in the Kingstown bar. Fell in love, I knew it had to end. Took what we had and tore it apart. Now here I am down in Kingston again. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Lay down your money, boy, you play your part. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Everybody needs a place to rest. Everybody's gotta have a home. Makes no difference what nobody says. Ain't nobody likes to be alone. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Everybody got a hungry heart. Lay down your money, boy, you play your part. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Whoa, whoa. Thank you very much. It's Bruce Springsteen. This is an old Johnny Cash song. I guess all Johnny Cash songs are old. Hear the train coming, rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Stuck in Folsom Prison, time keeps dragging on. Train keeps a-rolling on down to San Antonio. I was just a baby. Mama told me, son, always be a good boy. Don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Bet there's rich folks eating fancy dining car, probably drinking coffee, smoking big cigars. But I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. The train keeps a moving, and that's what tortures me. Freed me from this prison, the railroad train was mine. Bet I'd move a little farther on down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Freed me from this prison, the railroad train was mine. Bet I'd move a little farther on down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Johnny Cash.
One more time for Michael, everybody. Clap it up for him. All right. I do have a lot of performers here who I haven't met before tonight, which is great. We always love seeing new faces, but please forgive me if I mispronounce your name or I'm not familiar with what act you're doing. If I don't know you, I apologize in advance. That being said, let's keep the energy up for your next performer coming to stage. I'm guessing it's a musician, Andrew, aka Dr. Mello. There he comes.
sounds good, right? Alright, this song is an original that I wrote. It was inspired by a trip to middle of nowhere, southwest Texas. And it's called Wildcat Ranch. Hope you all enjoy it. Flat as if the land was ironed out, from one horizon to the next, sun's rays breaking through the sky. Distances on maps deceive, can't get through that easily. If you turn down the wrong road, might hear a shotgun load. How does it feel to live in desolation under unforgiving skies? Out in these fields surrounded by the pump jacks, old and rusty, leaking black, mesquite thorns and yucca spines. Everything stings and everything bites. Seems you don't have much of a chance down at Wildcat Ranch. You can count the people walking round, most homes abandoned in this town, and it's hard to fill the emptiness. Met a girl with flowing purple hair, only wants to get out of there. Though she showed a friendly face, life's a struggle in this place. How does it feel to live in desolation under unforgiving skies? Out in these fields surrounded by the pump jacks, old and rusty, leaking black, mesquite thorns and yucca spines. Everything stings and everything bites. Seems you don't have much of a chance down at Wildcat Ranch. Scorpions and shapeless trees, no work gets done easily. Dusty boots on dusty ground, countless soil wells drilling deep. You can smell the sulfur in your sleep, and it's only getting worse. Mesquite thorns and yucca spines, everything stings and everything bites. Seems you don't have much of a chance down at Wildcat Ranch. Thank you. I'm gonna have to mic this. Doesn't matter which one I use. Hello, hello, hello. Got one more original song for you guys. This one's a little more upbeat and happy. Don't need too much serious shit.
That was great.
Thank you. I love that song. I mean, I'm biased, obviously, but I think it's one of the better ones I've written, for what that's worth. Sound okay? No complaints? Alright. The song's called Dreams. Forced to perform, to take another bow. Don't wanna start, although you should start now. Instead you find more ways of killing time that make you feel like you're alive inside. Who knows where I'll be in a month or 3. Got to remind myself, hold on to your dreams, hold on to your dreams. Still trying to find myself, who I wanna be, who I wanna be. Got to remind myself, hold on to your dreams, hold on to your dreams. Still trying to figure out, what does all this mean? What does all this mean? It's hard to wake when every day's the same, and tough to take on work that leaves you drained. Feels like you're drifting and you lost your way, but still can't break out of these comfy chains. At the point of leaving, must depart, fall seated. Got to remind myself, hold on to your dreams, hold on to your dreams. Still trying to find myself, who I wanna be, who I wanna be. Got to remind myself, hold on to your dreams, hold on to your dreams. Still trying to figure out, what does all this mean? What does all this mean? to your dreams, hold on to your dreams. Set out to find yourself, who you wanna be, who you wanna be. Got to remind yourself, hold on to your dreams, hold on to your dreams. Still time to figure out, what does all this mean? What does all this mean? Thank you guys. My name is Andrew, aka Dr. Mello. You can find me on the Instagram. Thank you.
One more time for Dr. Mello, everybody. Clap it up for him. Now, is that doctorate medical or academic? Academic. Okay, all right.
The easy kind of doctor.
All right, folks. We're going to keep this show rolling right along here. Your next performer's coming to stage. I want you to clap it up for David G. and Donna, everybody. Clap it up for them.
What's that? For the 2 songs.
Yes.
And as a new guy, I'm going to cheat a little bit because I'm actually doing 3, but the first 2 are together. So it's going to sound a little familiar to you, but a little different. Since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball. From Soho down to Brighton, I must have played them all. But I ain't seen nothing like him in any amusement hall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. He stands like a statue, becomes part of the machine, feeling all the bumpers, always playing clean. He plays by intuition, the digit counters fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. Distractions, can't hear those buzzes and bells, don't see the lights are flashing. He plays by sense of smell, always gets a replay, never seen him fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. He's a pinball wizard, there's got to be a twist. A pinball wizard's got such a supple wrist. He's a pinball wizard, his score shoots even more. He's a pinball wizard, the world's new pinball lord. This is Donna, by
by the way. She's doing a great job. She's the talent on the stage.
All right, ready?
Something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you, and I'm wondering what is it I should do. It's so hard to keep a smile from my face. Losing control, yeah, I'm all over the place. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started off with nothing, and you're proud that you're a self-made man. And your family often calling, slap you on the back and say, sense of it all, but I can see it makes no sense at all. Is it cool to go to sleep on the floor? You don't think that I can take anymore? Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. Stuck in the middle with you. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. God for crutches.
One more time for David G and Donna, everybody. Clap it up for them. Very fun stuff. That first song was a great little mashup. That second song always catches my ear.
That was Puddles the Clown, by the way.
All right, folks, you having fun so far?
Yeah. This is great.
Good stuff. We've had a nice block of music there. We're going to change things up a bit, bring a comedian on stage. I want you to all clap it up for the very funny Miss Rachel Blavatnik, everybody. Clap it up for her.
Brew House! It's fun tonight, isn't it? Some of you may recognize me. I was sitting right over there. Oh, it has been fun. Music's been great. Dr. Mello's song reminded me of a trip that I took, that, middle of nowhere. Well, let me just ask, has anyone else ever vacationed in Kansas on purpose? I went to see the world's largest ball of twine. Let me tell you how to get to the world's largest ball of twine. You also go to the middle of nowhere, and And then you keep driving for about 2 hours. And you get to the end of nowhere. And you make a left. And while I was at the Ball of Twine, I had to wonder, like, who else goes to see these things? Because, like, the day I was there, it was just me and my friend and half a dozen cats. It's actually not that far from Salina, Kansas, where we stopped for the night and had to get something to eat. My friend decided, well, let me just put it this way. I had Chinese food in Salina, Kansas. For those of you not understanding the gravity of the situation, I'll do you one better. I had Chinese buffet in Salina, Kansas. 1 hour before the restaurant closed in Salina, Kansas. So after the stomach pumping, we needed to find a hotel room. Not a huge selection there, you can imagine. We found one place. It was bad. It was only one bed. I gave my friend the bed. I slept in the chalk outline on the floor. Oh gosh, what a rough week it's been. Actually, the whole month. I'm going to share something with you because I feel like we're getting closer. I was 2 weeks late this month. Yeah, and at my age, I have to wonder, pregnant or old? Let me put it this way. If I had a baby right now, when that baby was born, he would be 7 years old. I'll wait. It wouldn't be fun. Although the good thing is, at the same time that that kid would be getting his driver's license, they'd be taking mine away. So it all worked out. We're shaving our beards at the same time. It's great. Oh gosh. Been watching a lot of news lately, all sorts of things. One interesting story had popped up. I don't know if you saw this, but the state of Vermont started offering people money to move to Vermont because they need more people in Vermont. They need more representation. So you can earn $10,000 if you're willing to move to the state of Vermont. The state of Vermont. It's just like Canada without the health care. The state animal is a bear taking a nap. The official sport of Vermont is cross-country skiing out of Vermont. Slow state is what I'm trying to say. Let me put it this way, I vacation in Kansas, not Vermont. That's sad. Oh, God. No, on the way down here tonight, I had to stop at the pharmacy to pick up a prescription, and I went to the drive-thru. Who thought this was a good idea? To have your most personal, intimate, medical information blared over a PA system? All right, just put this ointment on the infected area twice a day, and that rash will clear right up. And it was even more embarrassing because I was in an Uber. I had to give that guy 5 stars and a HIPAA agreement. All right. Was that the light? Yeah, I wasn't really looking at you. All right, that means I have to wrap up, which is fine. I have things to do. That's not true. I have nothing to do. Not a thing. I have a birthday coming up. Yeah, in about 11 months. Did you know that Denny's will give you a free meal on your birthday? Yeah, I think it's because they feel sorry for you that you're in Denny's on your birthday. God, if you're there by yourself, you get a cut of sales for the night or something. I don't even know why they have to do that. Food is so cheap right now. There's a war going on out there with the fast food places. It all started with McDonald's. McDonald's started offering any 2 menu items for $5. And then Wendy's said, we'll give you 4 items for $5. And Burger King said, we'll give you 5 items for $4. And Checkers is now paying you $7 to take that crap out of there. Actually, the better fast food I noticed are the more religious places, like Chick-fil-A. People love them. They're super Christian. They're closed Sunday and everything. There's a company out in California called In-N-Out Burger that's like consistently voted the best burgers in the country. They have Bible verses on their cups. And Taco Bell just announced that they're offering last rites with every chalupa meal. All right, I gotta go get a chalupa. All right, have a great time, Brew House. I'm Rachel Blumet.
One more time for Rachel. Everybody clap it up for her. All right, folks, we're going to keep the laughs coming with your next performer coming to stage. I want you to clap it up for the very funny Mr. Roy Assembly, everybody. Clap it up for him.
My name is Royce. I'm also known as Royce by choice, and I'm the oldest comedian here. I don't know how I got to this age. I don't remember that. My brain is kind of going, and I have to read my jokes. I write a different set every week, and I discovered I was getting old when I threw my alarm clock away and started letting my bladder wake me up every morning. Yeah. Then I discovered my Social Security number started with Roman numerals. And then I found out that my blood type was discontinued. It became really apparent when my teeth and I stopped sleeping together. Being old can get you in trouble. Last week, my wife discovered that my breasts were bigger than hers. I want to thank the Brew House for allowing me to come up here and do open mic. You see, I no longer drink beer, and for them to put up with that and let me come up here is really great. The virtues of beer, well, they're well known, and as John said, they pointed out that it makes you laugh. We all know it can make you stupid and sleepy, and can even make you do stand-up and become a musician or a karaoke singer. But it also can make girls say yes. I should know, I've been married 3 times. The first one I should have known was not going to work out when I went to put the ring on her finger and she gave me the wrong finger. The second one was obvious if I had not been drunk, since she showed up with a date at the wedding. My third wife, now 37 years later, has beer with dinner every night. Just a reminder, I think, about how foolish she was to marry me. I've also discovered that sex is like playing bridge. Yes, it takes a good partner, or you better have a good hand. Anyhow, I got interested in beer again, and so I started researching it. I discovered that a glass of beer could actually help you live longer. I've been looking for something like that. Since I don't eat organic foods, I need all the preservatives I can get, you know. Last year, a study suggested that the risk of developing kidney stones decreases when you increase your beer intake. Studies both at Harvard Medical and at this is my research, American Stroke Association have shown that people who drink moderate amounts of beer can cut their risk of strokes by 50% compared to non-drinkers. Beer is a natural nightcap. Ales, stouts, and lagers have been found to stimulate the production of dopamine, a compound that they prescribe for insomniacs. When I first attempted to do stand-up comedy, it took 3 beers just for me to get up to the mic. I have a video of that first comedy set I did with Wayne in Lake Worth about 16 years ago, and I don't think 3 beers were really enough. I bombed. But after 3 or 4 beers, I thought it was great. So beer can break down all the things that stop you from being you and allow you to achieve our most secret ambitions. Besides, beer is healthy and every successful man I know drinks beer. So drink up and look forward to a fun night and a good life, but don't drink too much, or you won't remember how much fun you had tonight. So now that we all feel better about drinking beer, go order another one so that the powers to be will let me come up here again next week. Well, tonight I've said my piece, and I'll just say goodnight, and stay young and enjoy your beer.
One more time for Royce, everybody. Clap it up for him. Royce, did you say drinking a beer decreases your risk, drinking moderately decreases your risk of stroke by 50%?
Yeah.
Wow, I must have like a 0% chance of stroke in my life. That's good. Well, exactly. It moderately gives you 50%. I went over the edge. Anyway, we're going to keep the comedy rolling here with your next performer coming to stage. I want you to clap it up for G-Man, everybody. Clap it up for him.
Will the owner of an 86 Fiero, champagne in mint condition, just want to let you know your lights are on. Okay. Not a big Fiero. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's the mic. There's an 80s. No? Hello? Yes, there's an 86 Fiero, champagne in mint condition with the lights on in the parking lot. How am I on time? Okay. The struggle is real. I was admiring the delicate interplay between light and shadow here in making Kiev's piece. It's called Double Delights, and hopefully you're with me on that. Time? For those of you who have seen me perform before, you know I like to set things straight. And for those of you who haven't seen me perform before, I like to set things straight. And something's been irking me before I even set foot on stage, and I need to set it straight right now. Thank you for the reverb, Michael. That has been irking me. I am so angry and roiled. I don't need to make a mess. I'm sorry. Hey, anybody into coaxial cable this evening? For some reason, I'm able to run a sale on coaxial cable. Oh, I almost tripped. That is a hazard. Here's my impression of a rabbi trying to be cool. Challah, yes! Thank you so much. Oh! And a dog who has eaten too fast. What's your name, ma'am?
Rosemary.
Rosemary, we've never met before, have we?
No.
For all intents and purposes. Here's my impression of a dog who has eaten too fast. Thank you! I know what you guys are thinking back there. This guy is good. Thank you so much. So in case this comedy thing doesn't work out, my psychic ability tells me I could always fall back on my psychic ability. Does anyone happen to have a legal pad or an illegal pad? And a Sharpie? Anyone? Anyone here? Oh, how fortuitous. Wow. That is... What's your name?
Kara.
Thank you, Kara. That is so delightful and wow. Thank you, Rosemary, for everything that you do. Ma'am, has anyone ever told you you look like Sissy Spacek? Yes.
No, Trudy from the family.
Yeah, that would be weird, right? That would be really weird. Okay, have we ever met before?
Okay now.
Okay, now. I'd like you to think of a number from 1 to 1,000, okay? But seriously. But don't tell me. I want you to think of it. You got it?
Okay.
You got it.
74.
No. Hi, has anyone ever told you you look like Ron Jeremy? I'd like you to think of a number from 1 to 1,000, but don't tell me. You got it? Was it 20? It wasn't 20. Seriously, if you screw it, it messes up my whole bit. Was it 20? Final answer, no? So you could have gotten the assist. You blew it. I just got the light, so I've got 20 minutes. Let me get to my top shelf material here. $85, Rosemary, by the way. Could we just bring the lights down real quick? Perfect, thank you so much. I just want to give a shout out to all of you for being here, because if nobody was here... Anyway, I'm seriously considering getting a cat, and that's all my time.
One more time for G-Man, everybody. Clap it up for him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you having fun so far? Don't have too much fun. It's okay. It will be. All right, folks. We're gonna keep this show rolling. Maybe we can dim the reverb there. Perfect. All right. Your next performer coming to stage. We're going back to music. I want you to clap it up for Jason, everybody. Clap it up for him. Yes.
Is that all I get? How you doing tonight? All right, good. All right, I'm gonna take it back to an early song by Matchbox 20.
Touch me, get so crazy, crazy. Don't rush this, baby. Don't rush this, baby, baby. I wanna push you around. Well, I will, well, I will. I wanna push you down. Well, I will, I will. I wanna take you for a ride. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna take you, yeah. Well, I will, I will, I will, I will, baby. I wanna push you around. Well, I wanna push you down. Well, I will. Thank you. Do a little bit of Goo Goo Dolls. Could you whisper in my ear things you wanna feel? I'll give you anything to feel it coming. You wake up on your own, wonder where you are, never thought you'd fall. Well, I wanna wake up where you are. I won't say anything at all, so why don't you slide? Don't you love the life you kill? Pieces on the phone, father hit the wall. Mind disowned you. Don't suppose I'll ever know. It means to be a man. It's something I can't change. Live around it. I wanna wake up where you are. I won't say anything at all, so why don't you slide? Yeah, slide. And I'll do anything you ever dreamed to be complete. Little pieces of nothing fall. Oh, May, put your arms around me. What you feel is what you are, and what you are is beautiful. Oh, May, you wanna get married or run away? And I'll do anything you ever dreamed to be complete. Little pieces of nothing fall. Oh, May, put your arms around me. What you feel is what you are, and what you are is beautiful. Oh, May, you wanna get married, run away. And I'll do anything you ever dreamed to be complete. Little pieces of nothing fall. Oh, just slide between those sheets of all those beds you never knew. Why don't you slide into my room? Just slide into my room, and we'll run away, run away, run away. Thank you.
One more time for Jason, everybody. Clap it up for him. All right, ladies and gents, coming next to stage, he's a Brew House regular. I want you to clap it up for Drew, everybody. Clap it up for him. Take it off!
Thank you. I gotta give Jason some props. What an echo. Jason played the Goo Goo Dolls and Matchbox 20. My type of stuff. You know, and that's Mike. And this is Mike and Mike and Mike. As you were just eloquently told, I'm Drew. I also go by Dr. Dre with a W. And Mr. Drew. And Deadpool Wannabe and a bunch of other dopey names. Let me take these fake frames off. That stuff's foggy. There we go. All right. I have autism. And I do the entertaining around here. Thank you. As Bill Murray would say in his lounge singer bit on SNL. Always give the credit to their... And this bit I'm actually going to do was written by Royce by Choice. He's a good dude from Canada, and he's awesome, so thank you. I also have OCD, ADHD, and dyslexia. And I am, without question, the most normal comic you're going to see on stage this evening. Having autism isn't a tragedy. Want to know what the real tragedy is?
What's the real tragedy?
Running out of bacon. It's a blessing and a curse. You have incredible rote memorization. Sometimes that's good for you, sometimes it's bad. You want to creep a woman out, you tell her what she was wearing when you met her almost 3 years ago at the end of next month. I'll tell you what, that might work, it might not, but hey. You know how you can tell an Aspie is an extrovert? We look at your shoes when we're talking to you rather than looking you in the eye. Every time I tell someone I'm autistic, they assume I'm artistic. Now they won't stop gifting me coloring books. I'm partial to the Disney coloring books myself. A coworker recently told me that I'm the only one she knows who understands recursion and programming, and that she'd like to understand it too. I told her to take herself down to the clinic then and get vaccinated and become autistic as well. An optimist thinks the glass is half full. I don't got any time for those people. A pessimist thinks the glass is half empty. I tolerate them too, but their negativity wears on me too fast and I don't like to be around it. An Aspie thinks the glass is twice as big as it needs to be. My Asperger's comes with a side of fries. And if you ask me, it's not McDonald's fries because they're overrated. Mine comes with Checkers fries. But the Asperger's not from Checkers because Checkers food burgers are super gross. If you go on Pinterest, which I don't do a lot or ever, and search Aspie memes, you'll find a bunch. They're absolutely hilarious and I love all of them. You're no match for my weaponized autism. Thank you. My friends set me up with a girl they said was really artistic. Turned out she was autistic, and we spent all night doing math in our head. One of these days I should walk in here with a black shirt that says "Kiss My Asperger's" in big white letters and a cape with a big letter A on it. And yell, "Have no fear, the autistic man is here!" I think if we had Mighty Mouse playing in the background, that would go pretty well. Here he comes to wreck the day. Oh no, no fair. Why is it easy to be the best friend of an autistic? There is no competition. Why are Aspies afraid of people? We don't get the script. Why is being in public so intense for autistics? conforming to multiple standards of people requires complex matrix analysis and can lead to a meltdown in the cores of the microchip. And before we go, next week, same Drew time, same Drew channel. Why do most normal people not understand ASD? That's autism spectrum, by the way, which is what they call Asperger's syndrome now. The medical community can never make up its mind. So change is always, you know. But the reason why normal people or atypicals do not understand ASD is emotions are bad in all logical matters. You guys have yourselves an exquisite evening now.
One more time for Drew, everybody. Clap it up for him. Mighty Mouse theme going. Nice. All right, folks. Your next performer coming to stage. I want you to clap it up for Rapson, everybody. Clap it up for him.
Laryngitis, you can't talk, which is good for you. Gotta be in the missionary position for guitar playing.
Awesome, everybody. Clap it up for him. All right, coming next to stage, we got Big Lux. Are they in the house? Wayne had me sign them up remotely. I don't know if they're here. Big Lux? Big Lux going once. Big Lux going twice. Bueller? All right, we're going to move on then. Your next performer's coming to stage. Let's clap it up for Joey and Steven, everybody. Clap it up for them.
Perfect, yep. Need a stool. I am so sorry.
Testing.
Technology sucks, man. I'm sorry. Alright. It's under control. Okay. I think that's a good height. I'm going to be horse stance. Okay. What? Need more volume? Okay. That sounds about right. All right, you want to introduce this one first?
What's up, friends? We're doing a cover of a song called "The Little Things Give You Away" by Linkin Park.
All right.
So let's jump right into it.
Ready?
Generations disappear, wash away as a nation simply stands. Don't want to reach for me to you, I mean nothing to you. The little things give you away, and now there will be no mistaking. Levees are breaking. All you've ever wanted was someone to truly look up to you. And 6 feet underwater, I do. All you've ever wanted was someone to truly look up to you. And 6 feet underground.
everybody. Clap it up for them.
Well, thank you guys. It's great to be here. I appreciate it. I'm not taking a mic out of the stand. I normally do, but if I do, I think the whole building might fall apart. There's so many wires up here. The structural integrity of the facility is in question at this point. It's always interesting when people find out that I do stand-up comedy. It's kind of the best thing about it is you get to hear people's reactions. Like, I was at my buddy's house the other day, and his dad, who's a pilot for Delta, overheard me and him talking about stand-up in the kitchen, and he actually said to me from the other room, "Oh, you do stand-up?" "Yeah, I could never do that. Too much pressure." I turned and looked at him. This dude was wearing his captain's uniform when he said that shit to me. I was like, dude, if I have a bad night doing stand-up, no one laughs at my jokes, and I have a lonely Uber ride back to my apartment. But I live. If you have a bad day at work, you're on CNN, like it's a whole different situation. The best case scenario then, of course, is that you land in the Hudson and Tom Hanks portrays you in a biopic. That's only happened once, you know what I mean? I'll be honest, I'm glad that I'm doing stand-up comedy in this era. No other time period would have worked out for me. Like, I know I would have sucked as a court jester. The Royal Circuit just seems so awful to me. Every gig would be so much pressure. Because here's the thing with being a court jester. Your audience can not only heckle you, they can have you executed at their whimsy. Like, it's Chris, sir, I saw that grin, don't get any ideas. We're not bringing it back. But it's a bad idea. To put it in perspective for you, no matter how much that guy doesn't like me, at the end of the day, if he shoots me because he doesn't like my comedy, he's gonna have some explaining to do, you know what I mean? Like, the very least, was he an enemy of yours? Like, so there's gonna need to be a reason. But the jester, they didn't have that problem. If the jester sucked, the king killed a lot more than your career. Like, you were done at that point. I guess I'm just saying, do you know how much pressure I would have performing for a king with an executioner stage left sharpening a guillotine? Like, that's show business is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna have to do that every time. That's just how it is. New jokes. I'll be honest, everyone's getting into trouble on Twitter with their tweets and everything. Celebrities, CEOs. Have you guys heard? Has this, you know, with everything that's going on, the president doesn't get, he's the only one that avoids trouble somehow. I don't know how that works. He has the button, but he avoids trouble. I won't get political. You guys seem super pro-Trump. I don't know what just happened. I don't know if you guys are pro-Trump or anti or just nervous about the topic. And I understand all three, to be honest. Well, two of the three. But I just got a question. How long before the mob gets into the business of digging up old tweets? Because I think they would make a killing in the social media protection racket, more than any other racket. I can see it now. Some fat guy in a suit just walks up to you in a parking garage, hands you a manila envelope, tells you to open it up. You open it up and you're shocked to see it's printouts of your questionably racist tweets from junior high, and you're just like, gee, I forgot about those. He tells you, listen, we don't want these tweets to chirp in the wrong birdie's ear, capiche? Now listen to me one time. Someday, and that day may never come, I will call upon you. I will call upon you to do a retweet for me. But until then, accept this gesture on the day of my daughter going viral. Thank you. I love doing stand-up. It's like my favorite thing. But now that I do stand-up, I'll admit my mom compares every joke ever made to my act. Like, I can't win. One day we were watching Step Brothers on the couch together. At one point, she just turned to me. Now that's funny. Like, she was schooling me on comedy like us. Son, do you see what the professional comedian did in the multi-million-dollar movie with writers, producers, and a director? I think there's something there. I like that. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Get your host back up here.
One more time for Dustin, everybody. Clap it up for him. All right, folks, we are about halfway through the show tonight. You've been an awesome audience so far. Let's keep that energy up for the rest of the show, starting with your next performer coming to stage. I want you to clap it up for Carlos, everybody. Clap it up for him. Did he leave? Is Carlos still here? Did Carlos leave? Carlos?
Singer?
Carlos?
Singer? Carlos Singer?
Carlos?
He's not here yet.
No, he was here. He signed up. I guess he left. I don't think Carlos is a smoker. We're gonna move on. It's like next on the list is Samara.
Yeah!
Samara. Yeah, that's his friend. I guess they both left. Okay. We're gonna get a performer eventually, folks. I promise you. Gonna move on to Andrew Whiteman. Andrew? No? All right.
I got 3 more minutes.
What about George? We got George?
I could do George.
I guess everybody left. All right, well, Sheldon I just saw walking back there. Sheldon, you ready? You're next up there. Oh, you're George?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, George is here. All right, George. Clap it up for him. I told you we'd find somebody. I'll give him a minute. He wasn't expecting to go up so soon. This is not his fault. This is the fault of the people who signed up and then left. Those bastards. No, that's fine. They're fine. Stuff happens. It's not, but all right, folks. Let's clap it up for George, everybody. Clap it up for it.
Sorry, guys, I wasn't ready for this. Modern technology.
Are you able to drum up some entertainment for us?
I can try to get you guys on later if we still have time. Yeah, we called you. You weren't here. Like I said, I can try to get you.
Okay, I think I got it now. I apologize for that, just wasn't ready. And, not the first time in my life I wasn't ready. And this is where it really gets bad. Okay, I am a brew house virgin.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, no, okay.
Well, the reason the other people weren't here is apparently they knew I was going to sing. Don't, the guitar can go down a little bit. I haven't worked my way through my big note songbook yet. This is, wearing glasses is like new to me, guys. You know, in my whole life I had great eyesight. And then I got older. Now I'm just happy if my eyes open in the morning. This is songs written by a friend of mine. And actually he was the reason that I ended up with a music career, because I was going to quit. He talked me out of it. And he's not around anymore, so I kind of feel like somebody's got to do this stuff. It was raining hard in Frisco. I needed one more thing to make my night. The lady up ahead waved a flag me down. She got in at the light. I said, now where you going to, my lady blue? It's a shame you ruined your gown in the rain. She just looked out the window. She said, 16 Parkside Lane. Well, something about her was familiar. I could swear I'd seen her face before. But she said, I'm sure you're mistaken. And she didn't say anything more. It took a while, but she looked in the mirror, and she glanced at the license for my name. A smile seemed to come to her slowly. It was a sad smile, just the same. And she said, how are you, Harry? I said, how are you, Sue? Through the too many miles and the too little smiles, I still remember you. Well, it was somewhere in a fairy tale. I used to take her home in my car. We learned about love in the back of a Dodge. The lessons hadn't gone too far. You see, she was gonna be an actress, and I was gonna learn to fly. She took off to find the footlights. I took off to find the sky. Something inside me to drive a princess blind. There's a wild man wizard is hiding in me, illuminating my mind. Oh, I've got something inside me, not what my life's about. Outside tide me over till my time run out. Well, there was not much more for us to talk about. Whatever we'd had once was gone. So I turned my cab into the driveway, past the gates and the fine trim lawn. And she said, we must get together, but I knew it'd never be arranged. And she handed me $20 for a $2.50 fare. She said, Harry, keep the change. Well, another man might have been angry, and yes, another man might have been hurt, but another man never would have let her go. I stashed that bill inside my shirt. And she walked away in silence. Strange how you never know. We'd both gotten what we'd asked for such a long, long time ago. You see, see she was gonna be an actress, and I was gonna learn to fly. She took off to find the footlights, I took off to find the sky. And here she's acting happy inside a handsome hall, and me, this damn taxi, taking tips, getting stoned.
Thank you, guys. I know you don't want to hear it, but I'll be back.
One more time for George, everybody. He's going to get broken down here. We did have a bit of a kerfuffle with the list there. I'm going to bring our performer who was skipped before because we had other people up. So just remember.
How's it going? Or do we have any fans of the Pogues in here by chance? All right. This is a Pogue song. With God, where no doctor can relieve me, I'm buried beneath the sod where the angels won't receive me. Let me go, boys, let me go, boys, let me go down in the mud where the rivers are dry. Land was always ours, is the prowling of our fathers. It belongs to us and then not to any of the others. Let them go, boys, let me go, boys, let me go down in the mud where the rivers are dry. Bury me at sea where no murder ghost can haunt me. For rock upon the waves, ghosts will lie above me. Coming up threes, boys, coming up threes, boys. Let me go down in the mud where the rivers are dry. Fall from grace with God where my doctor can relieve me. From buried beneath the sod where the angels won't receive me. Let me go, boys, let me go, boys. Let me go down in the mud where the rivers are dry. Thank you. original. She's pretty as a prayer book on Christmas Day. Oh, I wanted you to run away. I was tired, I could not relate. Lie, I lay. Just like an island in a hurricane. Oh, I wanted you to run away. I could not relate, and I sure did fall. Lie, Adelaide. I was awake, all I know is you're seldom late. I wasn't wasted, all I know is yours on the way. I was awake, all I feel and all your grace, and all I give is all you take. Your eyes, till morning time. Eyes, your eyes align. Your eyes, till morning time. Eyes, your eyes, and I was awake. I was seldom late. Oh, I wanted you to sail away. And I was free and I did fall, and I was seldom late. Oh, I wanted you to sail away. There's a fire, everlasting flames. Oh, you're never gonna see me running away. Oh, it's give and take. I was awake, all I know is yours on the way. I wasn't wasted, all I know is yours on the way. I was awake, all I feel and all your grace, and all I give is all you take, and all I give is all you take. Thank you.
One more time for Andrew, everybody. Clap it up for him. All right, ladies and gents, we're going to move things right along here. We got some more music on the way for you. I want you all to clap it up for Sheldon, everybody. Clap it up for him.
Hey Mike, I think I want to use this shirt. That's Mike back there in the corner. If you can hear the sound of my voice, that means that Mike is doing his job. So
Yeah,
give him a round of applause. Mike on the mic. Okay, here we go. A little bit taller now. A little bit taller now. I'm gonna do a couple songs about a place in Lake Worth. It used to be called the Coffee Gallery. It's not there anymore. This first one's called M Street. I don't think it's me. My pedal seems to be working just fine.
Come on, Mike.
What's that?
Jesus.
The other. It's almost like a cool little effect.
So cool, right?
There is another one, isn't there? What's that? Oh, don't need batteries in here. No, it's passive. So what's on? So maybe this one's the one. It's good. Yeah, there's no battery in the guitar, so.
Is it a battery? Is the battery in your guitar?
No.
Had a battery, I want to say it.
Hey, when you say.
Sounds alright, you know. Maybe take some of the bottom end off of it and we should be good to go. So, okay, M Street, take 2. Gather on the sidewalk to hear the music play. recognizing while Marty listens. You see some of those guys, different nights, different sidewalks, and still the music plays. But some of them I've never seen again. You know how the music will remain. Play the music down on M Street. Play the music down on M Street. I got an old guitar and I'm not superstar, but I'm still strumming to the beat. I'm still playing in the streets. I'm still strumming to the beat. Keep strumming on them streets. Strumming on them streets. Strumming on them streets. Strumming on them streets. Play the music down on them streets. Play the music down on them streets. Play the music down on them streets. Play the music down. Yeah. Strumming on them streets. Strumming on them streets. Strumming on them streets.
Thank you. Technical difficulties and all. So, first Lakeworth song, first Lakeworth Coffee Gallery song, second Lakeworth Coffee Gallery song. These are all for Jerry, who didn't think that he'd see me before he had to go home, go to bed before his paper route. This next song's called Just Desserts. This is for you, Jerry. It's your Just Desserts. Shutterbug used to shoot life on a tray. Somehow it always looked better that way. Got the kids on the weekend, he does as he can. It's never been easy being a family man, but still every week he pulls out his mic stand. He's still looking for his just desserts. She used to be a regular, used to put a spell on the room. Then her husband and kid pulled her out of the loop. Now she's grabbed the guitar and she's come back around, and the sidewalk is turning to a magical sound. But she can't help but wonder about the path she's going down. She's still looking for her just desserts. I'm still a dreamer, I still believe I can fly, and I still have ambition, though I don't know why. So I bring out my music and play it for you, and I might make you happy. I hope that I do, but I can't help but wish that my dreams come true. I'm still looking for my just desserts, like a
for him. A quick check here. Is Linda still here? I think she left. Linda? No? Okay. All right, guys. So here's the deal. I'm bringing up our next performer in a second, but after him, I want to let you guys know who's coming up the next couple slots because I have 9 performers left and we have about an hour left in the show. So I want you guys to all be ready to go when your name comes. So after our next performer, the next couple performers coming up are going to be Hunter, Sebastian, and Andrea. So Hunter, Sebastian, and Andrea, get ready to go up. If you're not here, I'm going to have to move on. Just fair warning for everybody. That being said, your next performer, he drove all the way from Miami to be here, so I want you to give it a warm welcome for Big Lux, everybody. Clap it up for him. Or Kevin, Big Lux.
Hola.
Hola.
I'm not learning. I spent as well. Because they tell me
I know we got a lot of performers, so I'm gonna try to get out of your hair real quick, but I'm Big Lux. I'm a hip-hop violinist, but I'm gonna do some different things for y'all tonight.
good for you.
Big Lux.
Okay, I like that.
It works. That's cool. I like that. I like when it makes noises. Big Lux. I think y'all know this first one, so no introductions. Hope y'all like it. Or no sound is going to happen. Alright, I'm gonna stop that here. So we have my laptop going through the DI here.
Hi, Mike.
Jesus, Mike. Come on.
I know not everybody's doing this out here. Like, you know, give Mike a break, yo. He's working. He's doing it. Okay, I stopped it, but you want to try? Okay.
Every week, Mike. God.
I think they got 2 minutes.
The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in the binds, he was way behind, he was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young boy sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot, so he jumped right up on a hickory stump and said, boy, let me tell you what. Said, maybe you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to take it there, I'll make a bet with you. Now, you play pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul that says I'm better than you. The boy said, my name's Big Lux, and it might be a sin. I'ma take your bet, you're gonna regret, cause I'm the best that's ever been. He said, Big Lux, rousing up your bow and play that fiddle hard. All hell's broke loose in Georgia, and the devil has the cards. And if you win, you're gonna get this fiddle made of gold. But if you lose, the devil gets your soul. Opened up his case and said, I'll start the show. And fire sprang from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. And as he brought his bow across the strings and made an evil hiss, and the band of demons joined in, and it sounds something like this. Can I get my violin turned up a little bit, please? The devil finished playing. Luck said, "That's pretty good, old son. Why don't you sit right there in that here chair? Let me show you how it's done." He said, "Fire in the mountain, run, shall run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Picking in the bread pan, picking out dough. And in the dark by no child, no." The devil finished playing, then he know that he'd been beat, and he laid that tiny fiddle made of gold at Lux's feet. And Lux said, "Hey devil, yo, you ever want to come back again? I done told you once, you son of a bitch, I'm the best that's ever been." He said, "Fire in the mountain, run, shall run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Kitchen in the bread pan, picking out dough. Journey to the dog by no child, no." Some Avicii right here. May he rest in peace. Thank you, I am Big Lux. Let them know if y'all want to see me again at some point. I'd love to come back. Appreciate y'all.
For Big Lux, let him hear it, people. All right, next on the list, ladies and gents, we have Hunter. Clap it up for Hunter.
Over there. Okay. Check this. Hunter!
What's up, guys? Let's hope my voice doesn't crack all performance. Stop it, stop. The song doesn't go like that, so if you can stop laughing at it. Nah, it's not like that. One more bit. No, that's not going up. Wrong one. Oh well. Well, we walk up the pass in the banks of the mighty Susquehanna, with our feet made bloody by your tributaries that trickle away to the Chesapeake Bay. It's like following the I-83 to the harbor cities and strip malls and tarmac. People wearing and teaming. It seems like it's so exciting, but now it's like such a drag. Oh, that was dirty. Real dirty. I grew up near Kentucky's Mount Zion Road. All that was there was some old cemetery. All I wanted to be able to walk to the store. Now there's too many stores, some apartments and a Sunoco, and I wonder, what did they do with the bodies? And I wonder, what did they do with the bodies? Oh, Susquehanna. Oh, Susquehanna. I miss the place behind my house where I hiked and climbed the blade, where I ditched this noisy century and just head out from the decade, and my home thought it could stand to be updated. Force it all into a grid till it looked like the funny pages. With every trace of light confined, it's fine just in a frame. The text is small. Faces move from day to day and strips all look the same, and the punchlines are resoundingly unfunny. For those trapped in architecture of easy money, and I feel like this will all come to no good. This, holy moly, I need glasses. Glasses, man, this is bad. The kids who populate these cul-de-sacs will never know what stood beneath their cookie-cutter houses. Fields and streams and woods, they'll sit in cars away from out the drive out of this boring neighborhood. Oh, Susquehanna. Oh, Susquehanna. And I wonder, what did they do with the bodies? And I wonder, what did they do with the bodies? Alright, sorry about that, guys. This, I have this one in bigger font, so I'll probably be able to read it. That was, dude, I literally really could not read the words, and I don't really know the song too well. Here we go.
Let's up the ante with a pedal.
My love must be a kind of blind love. I can't see anyone but you. Do up, do up. Are the stars out tonight? I don't know if it's cloudy or bright, but I only have eyes for you, dear. The moon, may it be high, but I can't see a thing in the sky. For I only have eyes for you. Woo-hoo. I don't know if we're in a garden or on a crowded avenue. Ooh. You are here, and so am I. Maybe millions of people go by, but they all disappear from view. Woo! And I only have eyes for you. Thank you guys.
Here's the deal. I still have a lot of performers left, plus a few people who we missed earlier because they weren't here, and I'm trying to squeeze them in at the end. And I have about a half an hour to do it. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut people's times. Musicians, I'm going to give you guys one song. Spoken word comedians, 3 minutes. I'm sorry guys, it happens sometimes. I wish I could give you all the time in the world, but we got to finish by 11 and I want to get everybody in. So musicians, 1 song. Spoken word, comedians, poets, 3 minutes. And with that being said, you guys have been an awesome audience so far. Let's keep the energy strong. I know you had a time cut, but let's make it worth it. Let's keep the energy strong. Starting with your next performer, come to stage. I want you to clap it up with Sebastian, everybody. Clap it up for Sebastian.
Thanks.
How's everybody doing tonight? Woo! Brew House! Woo! Thanks for having us. My name is Andrea. I moved here about, well, I moved here recently from the Boston area, and woo, go Patriots! So anyway, I moved here from Boston, and as soon as I hit like Miami, I became Andrea. So South Florida has given me some Spanish vibes. It's nice. It's nice. People ask me why I came here. I'm a hairdresser, so I have to talk a lot. And people are like, oh, tell us your story. Why are you in South Florida? And I'm like, well, I came here. Why everyone comes to South Florida? To get away from the winter, to enjoy beach life, right? So naturally, everyone thinks I'm here for rehab. It's not true. I actually came to South Florida for the drugs. So, oh man. I used to be fat. I recently lost close to 100 pounds over the years. Oh, thank you. But when you live in most of your life as a fat person, like you live in a completely alternate universe. Like I live in a universe where like chivalry was completely dead. Like no one's holding doors open for me. Like no one's grabbing my ass. I'm like, how many construction sites do I have to walk by before I'm gonna get, because I hear about all of this like sexual harassment, and I'm like, I want to be a part of that. Like all my friends. I'm like, I feel so left out. So I'm like, what do I have to do to get sexually harassed? So I'm like, okay, I'll lose weight. And then, thanks to Florida and the drugs, I've been able to keep it off. Just kidding, I don't do any drugs. But, no, it turns out, so I've woken up in this, in the world of like political correctness as a non-fat person. So I got totally screwed over, because it's like, now everyone's afraid to like hashtag me too, like robbed me. I'm like, come on, like, I'm open for it. Guys, there's some girls that just want to get sexually harassed. Like, it's okay. It's okay. So how can I get sexually harassed? I'm thinking, does anyone here know what a cam girl is? I recently watched a documentary on Netflix. I'm like deep into like the underbelly of the adult entertainment industry. Documentaries, like all on my parents' Netflix account. It's great. Made for interesting conversation when I went home at Christmas. But so for those of you who don't know what a cam girl is, it's basically like Facebook Live mixed with Venmo, but the girls are performing like inappropriate, sexual things, right? So I'm like, this is a good way, like kill two birds with one stone. Like I'll get some money, get some attention, right? But I was raised far too Catholic to do anything inappropriate on camera. Like the guilt would just eat me alive. So I'm thinking I'm gonna combine it with my other love of the beauty industry, and I'm just gonna turn my cam girl website into a beauty tutorial, like a makeup tutorial. So I'll be on there and I'll be like, hey guys, who's ready to see me get my orgasm on? And then I'll be like, bling, bling, bling. They'll send me all this money. And I'll be like, Orgasm Blush by NARS, available at Sephora. You just put it right on the apple of the cheek. And then, get that contour, the Kim K look. For all those guys out there, Orgasm Blush is a real thing, so check it out. But thank you so much. I'm Andrea Lemlin. Thank you, Brew House.
One more time for Andrea, everybody. Clap it up for her. All right, folks, your next performer coming to stage. Let's give it up for Bethany Goldenberg, everybody. Bethany coming up. There she comes, Bethany. No. Yes, that's fine.
I was about to say, it just helps.
Yeah.
It just helps. You guys, because I tune you out, and I don't care what the fuck I'm saying. Hello. Oh, can this come on? Okay, awesome. Not my shirt, the mic. Okay. So I apologize if any of this is confusing to you. I was homeschooled and I was only talking to my siblings and they get all my jokes apparently, but not other people that I didn't live with my whole life, so that was weird. But yeah, when you're homeschooled, which I really, really want to set the record straight because there's a lot of like, okay, this is how homeschoolers are and they're like fucking socially awkward. That is completely true. We are definitely socially awkward, all of us. It's on point. And we wear pajamas and talk to ourselves. Or 10 siblings. Yes, actually I have 10 siblings. But I've been trying like really, really hard. I'm like, okay, I should try to do things where I, you know, am around a lot of people to get used to it, you know, because other than my siblings, there was no one. So I thought, I was like, okay, so you know what? I'm gonna go out and there's gonna be a lot of people. I'll go to the movies because then you can sit there, there's hundreds of people around you and it's literally rude if they try to talk to you. So it's great. So I try to do that and then I love going to movies where it says like based on a true story, right? Because when it's based on a true story, I think that's so awesome. Like I love history and you look at it and it's like, wow, this is, you know, this stuff actually happened. But I always Google that stuff because not all of them are that accurate. So it says based on a true story, which could mean anything. So, you know, I'll search it up and I was like, okay, well that guy definitely wasn't that hot, you know, definitely did not look like Brad Pitt in real life, you know. And this one movie said based on a true story, and it was a ghost movie. And I looked that up right away. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be really scared if this is true. So I searched it up, and the only things that was accurate was there was a person with that name that lived in that town. And I was like, wow. I just kind of started to think about how we kind of do this in our own lives, and it's just kind of like, you know, when you have sex with someone and they ask you, did you finish? And you're like, yes. It's just like, there was people with those names that was there, just nothing actually happened. So, yeah. I can't post this online because I still follow people that I've had sex with and they would be like, was that me? No. That was definitely not about you. It was just based off of you. Yeah, but yeah, I've been, again, trying to do things that are more sociable and, you know, also going to the mall, which is worse because there's people who actually try to talk to you and they're like, sell me this. And I went there the other day, it was late at night, so that no one's there and you don't have to talk to people. And I walked by and there's this child in the middle of the floor. And she's just like, you can tell, she just finished her like panic attack or whatever she was having because she was like calm and not screaming. And I'm like, all the people who probably walk by are either like, wow, what a terrible parent, or like, oh, kid's so cute, so glad I don't have him though. And so I'm looking at this kid and I see the mom and she looks exhausted. And I just realized, why is it so socially acceptable for the kid to be lying on the floor like that when the parents definitely need to do that way more than they do? Like, okay, this child's sitting on the floor and everyone's just looking, it's like, yeah, that's fine, but then the mom should definitely be doing that. And I just want to take naps in random places, but if you do that, they're like, can someone call the cops? This person is crazy. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing after this, going to sleep because sleep is fun and you had a long week at work. Thank you, everybody.
All right, one more time for Bethany, everybody. Clap it up for her. Coming to stage next, switching back to music, I want you to clap it up for Charlene Moutrup, everybody. Clap it up for her. Charlene's still here? Oh, yep, she's right there. She's coming. This has been a fun night, guys. I'm glad you're all sticking it around. I apologize for having to cut the last couple performers' times, but I want to get everybody in. If you have fun tonight, come back next time, and we'll get you in a full set. But this audience is great. Thank you all, and let's keep that energy up for the last couple people, starting with Charlene here. Clap it up for her.
He's a good guy.
Really, who said that?
That's great. Billy Joel? No, seriously, he's that rapper.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Wait, you said, wait.
This is
I
think you let me. Oh, he's a singer.
Hey guys, what's up? Sorry, our musician has to like set their stuff up here. Alright, I'm gonna play a cover for you guys. This is one of my favorite songs. If you know it, feel free to sing along. She's back in the atmosphere, drops Jupiter in her head. She acts like sun, walks like rain. I think that there's times to change. Seems to return from the sail and moon. She listens like strange, talks like June. Tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights are fading? That heaven is overrated. Tell me, did you fall for a shooting star? Worried about a burning sky and didn't miss me while you were looking for yourself out there. She's back from that soul vacation, tracing her way through the constellations. She checks out malls, out what she does out reminds me that there's a room to grow. That she's back in the atmosphere. I'm afraid she might think of me as plain old James, or a story about a man who was too afraid to fly, so he never did land. Tell me, did the wind sweep you off your feet? Did you finally get the chance to dance along the light of day? Head back toward the Milky Way. Tell me, did Venus blow your mind? Was it everything you wanted to find? Did you miss me while you were looking for yourself out there? Can you imagine no love, fried deep fried chicken, your best friend always taking over for you? Even when I know you're wrong, can you imagine no first dance, freeze, dry, romance, 5-hour phone call? for yourself. Sing it with me now. Na 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 na. Did you finally get the chance to dance along a light and day? And did you fall from a shooting star? Fall from a shooting star. Na 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 na. Well, you're only looking for yourself out there. Thank you, guys.
Clap it up for Charlene, everybody. Next up to stage, give it up for Teddy. Give it up for Teddy, everybody. Clap it up for him.
In every heart there is a room, a sanctuary safe and strong to heal the wounds of love that's past until a new one comes along. I spoke to you in cautious tones. You answered me with no pretense, and still I feel I've said too much. My silence is my self-defense, and every time I held a rose, it seems I only felt the thorns. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so will you soon, I suppose. But if my silence made you leave, then it would be my worst mistake. So I will share this room with you, and you can have this heart to break. Ooh, ooh. And this is why my eyes are closed. It's just as well for all I've seen. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so will you soon, I suppose. So I will choose to be with you. That's if the choice were mine to make. But you can make decisions too, and you can have this heart to break. Ooh, ooh. And so it goes, and so it goes, and you're the only one who knows. Thank you.
All right, one more time for Teddy, everybody. Clap it up for him. All right, ladies and gents, we are down to our final 4 performers. I'm just going to read off the list here, and then I'll bring up our next performer just so everybody knows where they're at and where they're coming. It's going to be Dr. Peggy Chin, followed by Jesse Bradshaw, then we got Carlos, and then Samara. Those are going to be our last 4 performers. Be ready to come up when I call your name. Thank you all for staying, and let's keep the energy up for your next performer coming to stage. Clap it up for the very funny Dr. Peggy Ching, everybody. Clap it up for her.
Hello there. Wonderful voice he has. Yeah. The audience in me said, oh, that is just beautiful. Can I just stay here and listen to it all night? But the performer in me says, when is he going to stop singing already? Just joking. Too many years as a doctor. And this is at the end of the night. Hi, everybody. You know, when I tell people that I do stand-up, they would say, oh, you're so brave. I said, yeah. Do you know what's scary about me doing stand-up? Me driving to get here. All right, you racist. Any 39-year-old here? Raise your hands. Anybody 39 years old? 39 years old. No? Nobody? Below 39, raise your hands. Yeah.
31.
I graduated medical school 39 years ago. Oh my goodness. So we Asian don't show our age, right? So on my Match.com profile, I had my daughter the year before I was born. And she just had a birthday in December. I'm telling her, Joy, that's her name. Joy to the world, you know, Christmas time. Joy, stop that. You're embarrassing me. Stop growing old. So I have a grandson. He just lost his first tooth tonight. Facebook. And that reminds me why I cannot be from Florida. Last time I went up to visit him, I was introduced in his class, as grandma from Florida. I prefer to be grandma from LA. Yeah. And I'll explain to you, I don't have too much time tonight, but I'll explain to you why Asians are smart, okay? It's the straight black hair. It protects the brain from damage of cosmic rays. Yeah, right. You believe everything a doctor tells you. And look at this. I turned prematurely gray. That is until I moved to LA. In Tinseltown, my gray turned into my platinum highlights. I'll leave you with one more. I'm bragging. I was a straight A student. I graduated college summa cum laude, and in my real life, I'm a board-certified plastic surgeon. And finally, at this time in my life, I'm living the life of my dream. I'm finally the woman that I've always dreamt to be. A ditzy blonde. And I can tell you, from real life experience, blondes have more fun. Yay! Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you for everybody to come out here tonight and all the wonderful, wonderful performers and MC organizing this. Thank you, everyone. Dr. Peggy Ching.
One more time for Dr. Peggy, everybody. Clap it up for her. All right, up to stage next. Let's clap it up for Jesse Bradshaw, everybody. Clap it up.
What up?
Hey.
Sound like a cat and kid over here.
My heart, left my head, was hanging on only by a thread. Thread got tangled up in my mind. I'll just let that spool unwind. Looked in the nights and I found a dream about a girl bathing in the bluest stream. She told me when the water's emptied out into the sea, float on forever, endlessly. Become part of the stream. We all float on into the same sea. Let that water rise up and fall down back to the river now, forever going round. Forever going round. Left my home, left my way. I followed the vision she put in my head. A tear came down when I saw the river dry, just as it did when she opened up the sky. Became part of the stream. We all float on into the same sea. Let that water rise up and fall down back to the river love, forever going round. Forever going round. My home, I left this place, went floating in outer space. The void was filled with lights and sound. I noticed the river all around. It shapes the rocks and nourishes the tree, flowing in and out, you and me. Brings forth life from the ground. Waves crash and the cities that tumble down. Become part of the stream. We all float on into the same sea. Let that water rise up and fall down back to the river love, forever going round. Forever going round.
more time for Jesse, everybody. Clap it up for him. All right, we have two final performers for y'all this evening. Clap it up for Carlos, and you want to come up together? Carlos and Samara, everybody. Clap it up for them.
Hi everybody, my name is Samara and this is Carlos, and today we're going to sing If I Ain't Got You from Alicia Keys.
Okay, so first of all, let me face the music. That was me, I was late and I messed it up. Okay, so that was me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to forfeit mine and we'll do both of her songs. I think you'll like it better that way anyway.
Thank you.
Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power. Some people live just to play the game. Some people think that physical things define what's within. I've been there before, but that life's a bore, so full of a superficial. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want time and rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. Some people search for a fountain that promises forever young. Some people need 3 dozen roses, and that's the only way to prove you love them. Hand me the world on a silver platter, and what good will it be with no one to share, with no one who truly cares for me? Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want time and rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. Hey,
The other song is from one of my favorite movies, The Greatest Showman, and it's gonna be It's Never Enough.
Square box. You got her.
Oh.
I think so.
I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set up a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand. Will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlight, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 and never for me, for me. Never enough, never, never enough, never, never enough, never for me, for me, for me. All the shine of 1,000 spotlight, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 and never for me, for me. Never enough, never, never enough, never, never enough, never for me, for me, for me, for me. Thank you.
All right, one more time for Carlos and Samara, everybody. Clap it up for them. All right, ladies and gents, thank you all for hanging in there till the end of the show. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. If you had fun tonight, come back next week, and we'll see you next time, everybody. Have a good night.